What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Ben Marlow MMA podcast. I'm here with my co-host Drew Miller.
Yep. Hello, everyone. How you guys doing today? I'm glad that Ben hosted me for today. So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, episode 1 of the Ben Marlow MMA UFC podcast in the aftermath of UFC 304. Drew, what are your thoughts on the title picture?
Welterweight. Right now it's tough to say because obviously right now number one contender Leon Edwards will not be getting another title fight, which would make the most logical sense, but it leaves the question of whether we're going to bring in like Shavkat or you could even bring in Islam in the picture. It's one of those things where it's like you don't know where it's going to quite go, but if I were going to put it, I think Dana's going to want to put Islam in because he's going to decide like, okay, like we need a huge fight, and bringing in a chance to unify the belt with Islam and being a double champion not only puts Islam into history, but it makes it a huge event in itself. Like, I can't remember the last person to do it recently, but
Pereira did it.
Pereira did it, but I'm saying to simultaneously hold.
Yeah, not simultaneous. You're right.
Not simultaneous. So if Islam holds the lightweight and welterweight belt, it's huge for UFC. It's just because there's just not very many people who have.
Also, the fact that Bilal said that Islam could move up to 185 and beat Dricus du Plessis, I do not think that's plausible at all.
Yeah, also too, they come from the same camp, so I think Bilal is going to give. I think Bilal is going to give credit where credit's due, and even a little bit more. Like I think Drees would absolutely mop Islam. But, you never know until it happens in UFC.
Yeah, Dricus is low key a light heavyweight, if I'm being honest.
Oh, he's huge.
He's a big guy.
Huge. He looks like he's like 220 in the ring. Like
yeah.
Like it's unbelievable how well he cuts weight. So I would say that that fight's gonna. Obviously with Izzy coming in, it's gonna be a great fight. Contender Izzy's always.
Oh Lord.
He's quite the person to beat.
Depends on what short color he wears, huh? My Lord. Back to welterweight.
Yeah.
I think Jack Della Maddalena has the best case for a title shot. Like, I don't think Shavkat should be ranked third and get a title shot coming off a win over number 9 ranked Stephen Thompson. I don't know about that one. So I think Jack has the best case for the title shot, but I don't think they're going to give it to him. I think they're going to give it to Shavkat.
Yeah, I can see it going both ways. Too, Shavkat, what is it, 17 or 18 fights?
Yeah, he 100% finish rate. I don't know.
70 or like 100% finish rate. The dude is an absolute.
Yeah, he's a unit. He's a unit, and if he got a title shot, I wouldn't complain either.
He's absolutely electric in the ring. You can't. It's like weird because you see this dude. You look at him. You're like he looks like another dude on the street, and then just absolutely goes in there, just mops someone, and then he walks out the ring. He's an animal.
Also, at flyweight, everyone gets a ranking spot because Muhammad Mokaev was cut from the UFC undefeated in top 5.
That was bold.
That's insane.
That was just. It's the one thing that you are like. I'm just gonna say this before I say this, that I think the UFC's done a great job in promoting fights, and
of course.
I don't think anyone can do better than Dana White, but I think we gotta give respect where respect is due here, and some of the best fighters in the world are probably not in the UFC. If you look at the cutting of Mighty Mouse and even Muhammad, Muhammad Mokaev.
Muhammad Mokaev now.
Yeah, Muhammad Mokaev now is that there's so much good talent out there. Is that a lot of true fighting fans, they don't care who the fighter is. We want to see someone just get in there, knock out. Sure. Don't get me wrong. I love seeing a Conor McGregor. I love seeing the Conor McGregor show, or now.
Yeah.
Now even if you look at Ilya, Sean O'Malley, and some superstars, but there's something about that aura present that you have with Alex Pereira walking in. Face paint doesn't speak a word of English. that's the dude. That's the dude I want to see because he's not coming. He's not coming in. He's not coming in there to promote it.
He's not coming for fans.
He's not. He's coming to take your soul. Absolutely. No, like he's not that. Like it's like Mike Tyson. Like the dude.
Walks out in a towel.
Dude walks up in a towel, no socks, black shoes, black shorts. He's literally presenting you your funeral. Literally, like, I don't, like, I think the cutting of him is just not, or like, like there's a guy who might be able to make you more money, but like,
they need to bring in the real fighters for sure.
They need to bring in the fighters. Like
they're all in one championship right now. We'll get to that later though. Tom Aspinall definitely is next for John Jones.
He has to be.
He has to be.
I mean,
if Curtis Blades gave him a good fight, I can make a case for him defending it one more time. But first round, 1 minute knockout, give him John Jones next.
Dude, honestly, Tom Aspinall said it best. What he wants to do, and I think anyone would like to see this. It's kind of PFL style. So if you're familiar with PFL, they have like a tournament bracket.
Yeah.
And what he said is that it'd be like a Final Four bracket. So John Jones would fight Stipe because John Jones wants to fight Stipe. Stipe wants to fight John Jones.
Yeah.
Works.
Dana White wants that to happen.
Dana White wants that to happen. Is that then you have Alex Pereira, Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, I heard this. The
winner of both two fights is that the John Jones fight, and both the fights would have to happen back to back, and the main event would be the winning fight.
That's bold.
To give him enough time next time to. Well, I mean, you got to give him time to recover. Like, I mean, I don't think anyone wants to fight back to back. Like, it's like playing a doubleheader. It's like you want a little bit of time to rest in between before you go back to play baseball again. Like, I don't think.
Yeah, that's
Can you imagine?
It's a bold idea.
Can you imagine the opening prelim of a fight being first Tom Aspinall, Alex Pereira, and then they get to fight again in the main event?
Yeah, that would be insane.
Like,
that would sell the most pay-per-views ever.
It would sell the most pay-per-views ever. The prelim would be a pay-per-view on its own.
Yeah, you can't give that. You can't give that for free.
I don't know what to say here, but it's like probably like 3 or 4 hour break for them. It gives them enough time to recover, like get liquids going in. Like, I mean, it's a heavyweight fight. Like, I mean, I would just say they don't have to weigh in again because that would just be absolute BS.
Yeah.
But so there has to be that rule break. But like, I'm saying it would be one of the biggest events in UFC history.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Paddy Pimblett breaks into the rankings. That's insane. I think Bobby Green should retire.
Dude, that was.
I think Bobby Green should retire.
Yeah, it's time. I think it's time for Bobby Green should hang out the gloves.
Yeah.
I mean,
I picked Bobby Green, so. But.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it. I don't think Paddy's that good.
I agree. I low-key.
First round submission, but
I low-key agree with you, and he wants to fight Moicano next. If Moicano can get through BSD, Paddy doesn't have a chance.
Yeah.
No chance.
I mean, you look at the lightweight division, it's stacked. Like, I mean, you have Islam, obviously, Oliveira, Armand, Gaethje, Poirier, Gamrot's a beast.
Oh my God.
Michael Chandler. I mean,
if he can get past
Michael Chandler at 6 is dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm taking him over Paddy any day of the week. I would take him. I would take him on like.
I was thinking.
I would take him on.
Paddy versus Jalen Turner and Paddy versus Fiziev would be good.
I like I think Fiziev would be good because I like Bobby Green's a very like long fighter.
Yeah.
And like and he's very like speedy. And like is that like. And Jalen Turner's obviously he's a huge.
Yeah, Jalen Turner's a big guy.
So like I mean I think Fiziev would be a good fight because it would kind of like change his like eye level.
Yeah, I definitely think Fiziev could fraud check Paddy Pimblett.
Yeah, definitely.
Badly, like Poirier BSD levels, like badly.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
But I mean I think Fiziev would.
Oh yeah, it would be a good fight for sure.
Yeah, I think Fiziev would definitely. It would be testing the waters. It'd be like, is
Definitely,
he really this good or not? But
definitely. Because if he beats
maybe
Fiziev, give
maybe
him a top 5 guy like Oliveira.
Yeah, maybe let's go. Maybe he proves me wrong.
Yeah, maybe. For Arnold Allen, back into the top 5. Looks like he's tying with Mobzar Evloev right now. Both are ranked 5 at the moment. I think Arnold Allen, Yair Rodriguez next. Because
absolutely.
Yep. Because Diego Lopez is fighting Brian Ortega, so Allen, Yair, book it next year, book it this year, doesn't matter, book that fight.
Yeah, I really like that fight.
That would be insane.
That'd be a ridiculous fight. And Yair's just he's so creative. Like he's such a fun fighter to watch.
Yeah, Yair is fun, and he's tricky with those submissions too. You gotta watch out.
Oh, he's one of the most unique styles in the UFC right now. Just you never know where he's coming from. Like literally, I don't think he knows where he's coming from.
Okay, that's McParkin. Who knows? Give him another can and then give him a ranked opponent for McParkin.
Yeah, McParkin. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's the next place to go. Like, I mean, there's nothing else I really like see for the moment. Like,
yeah, McParkin. He's not too hyped up, but it was a pretty good knockout.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, for UFC 308 at Abu Dhabi, Islam Makhachev has had a hand injury. I think it's a torn ligament and might need surgery. So he cannot main event if he needs surgery. And Max Holloway versus Ilia Topuria is rumored to main event that. So if I were to save that card, number one, it'd be insane to bring in crazy pay-per-views. I'd put Max and Ilia.
Yep, that has
main
to be
event.
Must.
Co-main event has to be Shavkat Usman.
Yeah.
Featured fight. Give me Paulo Costa and Hamza Chimaev.
They've been wanting to fight for. Well,
yep.
I mean, you can also throw Whitaker in there, or like you can find Whitaker.
Yeah, you could give Hamzat Cannonier. That would work.
That would work too. Well,
yeah.
I mean, I like one of those. I really like having a Dagestani guy in Abu Dhabi. I feel like he's a great.
Yeah, that's always electric. Yeah. And then.
Or just like thinking of like Dagestani guys. Muhammad Ankalaev has been he hasn't fought in a minute.
You're right.
He hasn't fought in a minute. I mean, you look like great fighter, but I mean, how good is he? Or like how good is he still? He hasn't fought in like 3 years.
Yeah, should Magomed Ankalaev get a title shot off of Johnny Walker? Like, is that real? I think. Jamal Hill Ankalaev. Because Hill wants his rematch. Ankalaev doesn't deserve a shot off of Johnny Walker. Make him fight.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. So yeah, well, let's throw in Magomed Ankalaev versus Jamal Hill, and then opener I want to see Bo Nickel versus Shara Magomedov if Bullet wins his fight. I think this weekend. Yeah, he's fighting this weekend. If Bullet wins his fight this weekend with like little amounts of damage, which I think he will. Because after Shara Bullet's last fight, Bo Nickel called him out. So I think book that fight in Abu Dhabi as the opener.
Yeah, I would think that'd be
insane. That'd be wild. Yeah. That would be an insanely stacked card.
That would be legit.
Yeah, that would be insane. Any other fights or matchups you think you could put on 308 to make it better?
308?
In Abu Dhabi.
I mean, like, you could throw a women's fight in there, but
right.
I mean, I don't know much of, or like, I wouldn't want to like put in women's matchmaking because I don't know much.
Ooh.
And like, also too is that like, women need to fight. Like, I mean, I know Zhang Weili.
Zhang Weili should fight. I think Alexa Grasso's fighting at the Sphere against Valentina Shevchenko, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think she is.
Let me fact check that. She is.
Yeah. That's confirmed.
Shevchenko. Yeah.
So if it doesn't, I don't even think it matters who wins that. You should definitely do Zhang Weili versus the winner of that fight for the double champ. Maybe not at 308, but you should just get that done.
Yeah, that would be. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's the
so
only.
that'd be like a 309, 310 fight way down the
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
But
That's the only women's fight I want to see, except for any Mackenzie Dern fight.
for good reasons.
Anyway, I'm gonna get one of those this weekend. Let's go UFC Noche at the Sphere. Right
There
now,
we go.
right now it is not what Dana White hyped it up to be. Plain and simple. It's a good card, but it's not greatest card of the century like Dana White was telling us it would be.
I mean, there's nothing I'm really like seeing who I'm like where I'm really like, wow.
I know, yeah.
Like there's like I mean,
like O'Malley
like
Merab
Sean
is a good
O'Malley
fight,
Merab,
but like
it's a great fight. It's just like
Ortega Lopez,
when you're
great
talking
fight.
about when you're talking about like the Spear, like I'm talking about the Sean O'Malley being the co-main and Ilya and
Exactly, that's what I was thinking
Max
as well.
Holloway going at it for the main.
Yeah, Brian
And
Ortega,
then
Diego
you have
Lopez.
another 5-round fight,
It's a good one.
Ortega, Diego Lopez.
That's a good one. Yeah, but then after that, you see Raul Rosas Jr. Why is he on the main card? Maybe be a prelim headliner. And then you see Irene Aldana on the main card. And then it just kind of goes.
Yes.
Then you see Ode Osborne on the main. Then it just kind of goes downhill. Daniel Zellhuber, he should be higher up. Like, I think you probably need one more really good fight to put on that, and then it would be stacked. Like, I don't know who to put on there though. Oldberg Hill. Put Oldberg Hill on there.
Oldberg Hill. I think there's a guy I can't remember his name, but I feel like you know who I'm talking about. So is that you know the guy with the circle tattoos, like literally just a
Peyton Talbot?
Yes.
Peyton Talbot.
He would be. Yeah.
Yeah, put Peyton Talbot on the Sphere, man. Give him a ranked opponent.
Put Peyton Talbot on the Sphere. I've watched enough of his fights to be like, wow. Like,
give Peyton Talbot Dominic Cruz. You're telling me that wouldn't be a banger? Right now, you're telling me that wouldn't be a banger.
That's what I'm saying.
There you go. That's the fight that you need. It doesn't need to be a high up ranking fight. Like it needs to be a banger. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. That's like I don't bet, but like I've watched that dude fight and like I've like multiple times. I'm like Vegas needs to bet the house on this dude. He's so good.
I know. They should put Ige on the Sphere too.
Yeah,
put Ige versus maybe Lerone Murphy or Bryce Mitchell, definitely.
Ige needs to get there, or just for what he did for.
Wasn't it like 4 hours notice?
Yeah, 4 hours notice. Yeah, just for what he did with Diego Lopez, like that, like just saving a whole like card.
Yeah,
like,
he co-main evented that, and he won the third round. And if it was a 5-round fight, he wins.
Yes, exactly. So, like I mean, there's not.
Dan Ige is a stud. He's a stud. Put him on the Sphere. He wants to be on the Sphere. Put him on the Sphere.
Like, yeah, he needs to be on.
After that, he gets what he wants. Put him on the Sphere.
Yeah, and then from there, that's his own destiny to control.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
The dude's not. Dude.
Alrighty. For some, what's up?
When's the last time Joaquin Buckley's fight?
Buckley, ooh, is he ranked?
Yeah, he's what's called is that he's moved down from middleweight to welterweight.
He's in welterweight now. Buckley's ranked 11. Ooh, you could give Buckley MVP or Stephen Thompson. That'll be fun.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. So now for some matchmaking, I think Ian Gary, Colby Covington is still the fight to make.
Yeah, I think that's that's a press card's dream.
Yeah, put that on the McGregor card. Still the fight to make.
Yeah, agreed.
And at welterweight, I think it's at welterweight.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Leon's not getting his rematch, book him with Jack Della Maddalena.
Yeah. And they have Usman, Shavkat, and then Bilal is way in the top.
Yep. Somehow, Bilal Muhammad won. Did not think he would. Another interesting fight I have in mind: Peter Yan Henry Cejudo.
I actually really like that.
I
Or, like,
think
just
that
thinking
could
about,
be
like,
really good.
yeah, because I mean, Peter Yan, like, I mean, he had like his one fight where he won, but like, I mean, he's still a world class fighter. I think a lot of people forget about it. Is that
Yes. Yes, he is
like,
championship caliber. He beat
I think
he arguably beat O'Malley, and O'Malley's champ.
yeah,
So
he arguably O'Malley. Is that the way he lost the belt was to Aljo on the knee. Like,
well,
I mean,
Aljo beat him in the second fight, but
Aljo did beat him in the second fight. Yeah. But I'm just saying that I feel like that, like, whenever you need someone to the head to lose the belt,
yeah, that must suck.
Hurt. Like, that had, like, it leaves a dent. It's like getting knocked out. It's like, I mean, it's not as bad, but like, it's like just it's just bad. It's like you're just like I was winning the fight.
Yeah,
Like,
he was winning the fight dominantly.
Yeah, like, I was winning the fight. I made a mistake and I lost the fight because like, it's just the worst.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
It's the worst. Like, it has to be the worst way to lose a belt. Like, I mean, he
it has to be.
It's a big mistake, but like, I'm just saying that has to leave a dent. I don't care who you. I don't care what fight.
It's gotta suck, and I think that's why he lost so many fights in a row. It's just demoralizing.
Yeah, but I mean, you have Peter Yan, Cejudo. I mean, Chito Vera. I think Figgies are fighting pretty soon, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot. Like, I mean, there's a lot of good movement in the bantamweight division.
Yeah. I definitely want to see Olberg Hill soon. That's gonna be a good one. I want to see that for sure.
Yeah.
Or Hill Ankalaev. I don't think people are really talking about that because everybody just says Ankalaev deserves a title shot.
Yeah,
like if Ankalaev wins that fight, they're gonna be crying just like they were crying when Islam got his title shot off Bobby Green.
Yeah, but I mean, is that Jamal Hill is the number 3 contender? He's the right now number 3 contender. So yeah, I mean,
there's just been so much title movement at light heavyweight because Pereira is so active.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, at this point, like, is that if he dominantly beats Ankalaev
heavyweight,
where do you go with the light heavyweight?
He cleared it out. He did what he did. He did what he did to move up.
Yeah, I mean, the dude's a great kick. The dude was a great kickboxer.
Insane.
Don't get it wrong. Is a glory kickboxer, unanimous, or like 2-time.
Yeah.
Or two belt holder, undisputed. Like, but he's literally knocking people out worse than he was in middleweight. It literally feels like.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
definitely.
He's knocked out
he knocked out Strickland and Izzy at middleweight.
Strickland was he knocked out Strickland at middleweight. Is that if you look at his one fight in, like, I don't even know what league it was, so probably like Cage Fighters PFL or something.
Yeah.
With his left hook, I mean, that thing.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It like put the guy out like face down.
Oh yeah, like, I mean, it was like a Uriah Hall spinning back kick. Like,
bro, if I see Max Holloway get put face down, ass up after getting slept by Topuria, bro, I'm never watching the sport again.
I mean,
I can't handle that. I can't handle that.
Yeah, he has that, like, he just has ungodly pop. And the thing is, it's like every fighter. It's just how long does their chin go until it goes? Like,
yeah. If Dustin can't crack it, and if Gaethje can't crack it, I don't know.
Holloway makes me like, I love Holloway, but it makes me nervous because I'm just like, I don't like. Hopefully, it never happens. But it's just like,
yeah.
How many shots can one man take?
Yeah, if he gets brutally slapped, that's gonna be a wake up call for sure.
Well, yeah, and then that's gonna be a wake up call, and then now you're running into the same deal. Ilya Topuria is now his plans run through the featherweight division.
Well, I mean, he still has Ortega and Evloev. And I think by the time Ilya defends his belt against Max, which might be all the way at 308, I think Evloev is going to either beat Aljo or Aljo's going to beat Evloev and deserve a title shot. And if Diego Lopez beats Brian Ortega, I think give Lopez the title shot, you know?
Oh, I forgot Diego Lopez was there. Or like...
Yeah, Diego Lopez might be ranked 12th, but he's in the title picture.
Oh, yeah, he's a franchise. He's a very good up-and-coming fighter. I mean, there's nothing to it. That dude will... that dude will fight Ilya and give him a good run for his money.
Yeah, I think I would love to see Diego Lopez versus Ilya Topuria. I would love to see that.
Yeah, his gas tank's still it's still
It's
developing.
iffy. It's iffy. I don't know if Topuria takes him in around 4 and 5. That could be bad, but who knows?
That's why I like the fight though, because
yeah,
these guys are just first round. These guys are just first round hitters. Like
it's
like Josh Emmett. It's like Josh Emmett.
Josh Emmett. That's a funny dude.
Dude hits. Dude hits.
If Max Holloway does what Topuria tells him to and bring that last 10-second energy in the first 10 seconds, that's gonna be insane. Like, they just come out of the gate swinging? That'd be wild.
That would be Max Holloway thing to do.
Imagine they just swing through the gates for 25 minutes straight.
They can't keep up I just don't think they can keep up the pace.
I think Max can keep up the pace. I don't know about Ilya.
Max 100% can. It's the best. Him and Marab.
Crazy cardio. Insane cardio.
Crazy cardio. I don't know. I mean, another fight I'd really like to see, I don't think it will ever happen, is just because of just how dangerous both of them are, is Oliveira Holloway. I don't think it's a fight that. I don't think it's a fight that will ever happen. I don't think it's a fight that will ever happen. But
I was thinking Oliveira Holloway might step in on 303 for the BMF. I was thinking that might happen, but it didn't.
Oh yeah, that would be right. But the thing is that Oliveira was if I remember correctly, he was a featherweight before moving up to lightweight and just.
Yeah, so was Dustin and so was Max. Well, Max is still a featherweight.
Yeah, so
was McGregor.
Yeah. Yeah, McGregor, he should never move from 145 to 155. He was so good. Him and his karate stance.
Dude. Well, I mean, getting that second belt, he's immortalized now.
Oh, he is. He was the only, it was him, DC, and McGregor held.
Yeah, it was Amanda Nunes as well, I think.
Amanda Nunes, yes, beast. But yeah, there's just there's a lot of good fight. There's a lot of good featherweights who move to a lightweight.
For Anthony Smith next, I think you give him a title shot.
I think he still has a lot to go through. I think, trust me, he's had title shots in the past with John Jones.
Yeah, book him and Reyes. Book Anthony and Reyes.
You put Anthony Smith, Roundtree, Blachowicz,
Yeah, Anthony lost his last fight though. I think he needs to fight down to prove himself again.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys still to go through.
Anthony Smith's a bigger dude than I thought he was when he was in there with Delizzi.
He's huge, yeah.
He's a big dude. Yeah, definitely Smith and Reyes. I definitely want to see that Anthony Smith title shot one day. Him and Pereira would be insane. That'd be so funny.
That would be funny.
It'd be so funny.
Except it would be all fun and games until Pereira slept him. But
we'd be like, let's go Anthony Smith, and now he's just gone.
Hard.
Just gone. Listen, if on paper, if I take Pereira's back, the fight's over.
Yeah.
All right. Current prospects in other organizations like Bellator, PFL, and One Championship. What you got for me?
I'd say the first one I'm looking at right now is that this dude's just a beast. Jonathan Haggerty. He was a former flyweight Muay Thai world championship and one championship. Also right now currently the bantamweight Muay Thai and kickboxing world championship for both bantamweight.
Yeah, if he's a champion, he could definitely come into the UFC.
No, this dude's striking is completely next level. Is that you talk about guys who, you talk about guys who are just great strikers, and I think for most UFC fighters they have one just special ability. Is that especially Muay Thai guys? I think their cardios are just unreal.
Yeah, cardio and striking.
Yeah, is that once he comes into the fight, is that he knows how to grapple a decent amount with knees and that stuff. It's just more of takedown defense and taking actual taking. This dude from striking already would probably be one of the best guys. He fight.
That'd be
He
insane
fights
to
around.
see. Like Tatsuro Taira, he came into the UFC. I don't know if it was from Bellator or PFL, one championship. I don't know where, but he's already top five and he has one win. So
Yeah, like I mean,
if your guy came in, I bet you book him with Cheetah, win or lose. Book him with Song Yadong. And if Umar
yeah,
wins and then loses his title shot, book him with Umar. I think that fight would be insane.
yeah. I mean, also too is that he can fight. Like I mean, he can fight, or like just because the weight cutting is a little bit different in one championship. I mean, he can fight in bantamweight, flyweight, featherweight. Like I mean,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't know where he's quite going. I mean, so like I mean, also too. I mean, like he's like I mean, he could be a huge problem. He's only 27
Yeah,
years
yeah,
old.
yeah. These guys are
He's been
young.
fighting. He's been fighting in one championship for a while now. I mean, the dude's a beast. I mean, yeah, his first fight
Him and
was
Kai
in
Kara France would be a great fight.
yeah, his first fight was in 2019. So I mean, he's been pretty battle. Like I mean, we're talking about guys who are battle proof. He's been pretty battle proof. So I mean, I think he's a guy. And then Zabib's brother, because I'm gonna definitely botch his last name.
Dial in.
Kasan Makosharipov.
Magomed Sharipov?
Yeah, Makarev Sharipov. Is that dude's 10? Oh, it's called dude's in Bellator right now. He's 10-0.
If he's in Bellator, once he becomes Bellator champ, I'll bet you he could get into the UFC for sure.
Yeah, I mean he's is that in Bellator? He's 5-0. I mean, is that 3 of his fights came from stoppage? Is that 2 of them from unanimous decision?
Is he a good kickboxer like his brother?
I mean, I haven't looked much into his fights, but I mean, just knowing the Dagestani camp and like knowing what Zabib held and just in that family genetic, like we're talking about, like I mean, the dude has to be a beast. Like I mean, he's five. He's I mean, he's a huge featherweight. He's 5'11".
He's a featherweight at 5'11". Oh my gosh, bro! Him and Yair Rodriguez would put on a banger.
Yeah. 145. Yeah, he's 145 pound.
Oh my god, bro! Him and
yeah,
Yair would be insane.
Yeah, featherweight 5'11".
That's a big featherweight. Elite is short. I'm pretty sure he's like 5'5".
Huge featherweight. Yeah, huge featherweight. Elite is probably like 5. I think he's 5'8". I mean, the dude is an absolute beast. I mean, I'd be pretty disappointed if the UFC missed out on him.
I mean, definitely.
Just looking at the promise that Zabit had, this guy, and knowing his brother, and he's 10-0 he's 10-0 in his MMA career, 5-0 Bellator. The guy's a tank.
Yeah. He sounds like a real problem.
He's 23 years old too, and at this time is that his body's still developing.
23, you said?
I mean, yeah, he's 23.
Oh my god.
Turning 24 in
Holy.
Turning 24 in October. This dude is I mean, 10 professional MMA fights as a 23-year-old is an accomplishment in itself, and being 10-0 as a 23-year-old is something it's something that is nothing short of remarkable.
UFC should trade Makayev for that guy.
Honestly, yeah, I'd be happy. I mean, Makayev should be back in the UFC, but
Makayev's gonna be back one day, I bet.
One day.
Yeah, one day.
He has to work on his promotional skills, then he'll be back.
Stop punching his opponents in the PI.
Yeah.
All right, y'all keep your eyes on those dudes. Move on to the card picks for Sandhagen or Magomedov. Right now,
here we go.
I'm going to go with Sandhagen by decision.
Yeah, that's what I got.
I think Sandhagen by decision or probably mid fight round 3 knockout.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing that's really interesting for all the bettors out there is I'm just looking at the odds. Umar right now is a negative 300 favorite.
Yeah, betting on Corey is definitely gonna make you some money.
Is it? I think betting on this is not. First, before I say this is not betting. This is betting advice. Don't take it to heart.
Take it with a grain of salt. We are not professionals.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not a professional analysis, but I think Sandhagen will win this fight. I mean, I think everyone forgets how good Sandhagen is. The dude should be getting a title shot pretty soon.
Yeah, definitely. If he beats Umar, give him a title shot.
Yeah, give this man a title shot.
With Corey, I wouldn't bet on something, something, something. I would bet Corey Sandhagen money line because he's really unpredictable. He's a really crazy fighter. So definitely go Sandhagen money line if I was betting.
Yeah. Watch out for the flying knee.
Oh, flying knee.
Sandhagen money line.
Poor Frankie Edgar. Oh my god. All right. Co-main event: Shara Bullet Magomedov versus Mikhail Jacek. I'm gonna have to go with Shara Bullet here because Mikhail Jacek is coming off of an arm break, and this is
right,
Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland. Yeah, I was actually at that fight.
Yeah,
in New Jersey. It was a great time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely picking Shara Magomedov.
Yeah, I gotta pick.
By round 2, round 3 KO, I think he's gonna tire him out and knock him out. But if Mikhail Jacek shocks the world, we were wrong.
Yeah, I will say, Michael, what's called the other guy, Michael Achinov. I gotta really work on pronunciations on my side.
Okay, fair enough. His last name is insane.
But I'm saying, dude's a savage for trying to get his arm broken and keep fighting. But
yeah, that is wild.
I gotta go with my man, Shara Magomedov, and the pirate himself.
Yeah. I think he's just on a crazy unbeaten roll. I don't think he's getting beat by Mikhail Jacek right now.
Yeah.
And
then you got
for the feature, I'm give me either Figueiredo by submission or decision.
Yeah, I think I like Figgy here. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, really. Because I think Cheeto's a little bit old. I was gonna say Oliveira, but overrated. I think his striking is decent. I think he's decent on the ground, but I think Figueiredo's just better than him everywhere. But he can't knock him out, so I think he either submits him like he did to poor Cody Garbrandt, or he just I think he's gonna 30-27 him. That's what I think.
Yeah, I just gotta go Figgy by decision.
Got to.
I don't Cheeto is. I don't know. I think Cheeto I think Sean O'Malley brought Cheeto into the picture a lot more because he lost to Cheeto and was kind of pissed off, and he was big talking it for probably 3 months since he won the belt off Aljo. So I think his rank is a little bit higher than what he actually says he is.
Definitely.
And I think Figgy will show in the fight tonight.
Yeah, for sure. For the Tony Ferguson versus Michael Chiesa, bet your house, your car, your wife, and your kids on Tony Ferguson. Because you will lose it all. I'm going to pick Michael Chiesa by decision because I can't trust Tony anymore.
I just hate to watch it. I can't watch Tony Ferguson anymore.
It's sad. I just can't watch it.
It hurts my heart. Even the warm up. If you seen him doing his warm up in 2015, 2016, the slide,
the takedown slide,
the takedown slide is that he was so slick, and now it's just now you look at it, it's like watching Bambi walk.
Oh my god.
We love you, Tony.
Full disclosure, I will be rooting for Tony Ferguson, but I'm picking Michael Chiesa by decision.
Oh, I think everyone in the world's rooting for Tony Ferguson. I think we all want what's well for
I want him to win and retire and get inducted into the Hall of Fame and then walk away as a really good fighter. Okay, next fight, Mackenzie Dern versus Lupi Godinez. You are Lupi if you think Lupi is going to win. Mackenzie Dern is going to submit her, brother. Yeah, I can see Mackenzie Dern's submission or decision.
Yeah, I can see that. I think let's call it surprisingly no odds here.
I don't see the odds either.
Which is not a good sign for one fighter. So I think Mackenzie Dern is just a submission artist.
Yeah. After what I saw out of what's that girl's name that beat the other one in the main event? She has the cross ties.
Oh. Gosh, what's her name?
Who cares? Yeah, after seeing that armbar, I have restored faith in the women's division's finishing ability. So I think I'm gonna pick Mackenzie Dern round 3 submission.
Yeah,
is my official.
I like that.
Or decision.
Yeah, I got Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah, Joel Alvarez, Elvis Brenner. I don't know who these guys are, but I've heard Elvis Brenner's name before, so I'm gonna pick him by decision.
just seeing what we got here.
Yeah, I've never heard of these guys, but I've kind of like heard whispers of Elvis Brenner, so maybe he'll win. I don't know who they are.
Let's see what we got. Tail of the tape. 23 last. Just looking at the fight, I gotta go Alvarez.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah. Just looking at is that he's a much bigger fighter. Is that he's 6'2".
Oh, really?
At the lightweight, 6'2", 77-inch reach, 42-inch leg reach compared to Brenner, who has a 72.5-inch reach. He's 5'10".
Wow, 5 inches.
39.5-inch leg reach.
Yeah, Joel seems to have the physical advantages.
The only thing going for Brenner right now is that he's a much better grappler. When you look at how many is that the one thing that concerns me about Alvarez is that he has an 11% takedown defense.
Yeah.
That's
not that good.
If I were Brenner here,
I'm shooting for the legs at the gate.
I'd be shooting to the legs out of the gate like Cosman did to Kevin Holland.
Kevin Holland was going for a glove touch, and Hamza shot a takedown.
Yeah,
man.
I know, but
that guy is no nonsense.
That dude is no nonsense. But the point is, I would be running if I was Brenner, I'd be running for the legs.
Yeah, definitely.
Odds right now are taking Alvarez, but just looking at this, I like Brenner here just for.
I can see Brenner by submission or Joel by knockout. This one's a toss up though. Don't put money on it.
Yeah, just looking at it, I like Brenner here just because
11% takedown defense. That's not good.
If he's shooting 8 takedowns, he's probably gonna get 7 of them.
Really?
Just on odds.
Yeah, just based on the stats.
Realistically, he's gonna get 4, and for at least 1.5 rounds, Brenner's gonna be on top. So I gotta go Brenner here.
Yeah, so we do have some decent prelims. We have Azamat Mirzakhanov versus Alonzo Menafield. Azamat is a member of Alonzo Menafield's career mode. Pick Alonzo Menafield by knockout, probably round 1 or 2. This fight is not going the distance. Because they are light heavyweights, they throw with some power. They're either going to knock each other out in the first round or gas and go the distance. I can see Azamat Mirzakhanov fence hugging the whole time and winning in classic Dagestani fashion, but I doubt it. Pick Alonzo Menafield if you're smart. That's what I'm going to go.
Got nothing, but just kind of looking at it and looking at shape wise.
Yeah. Menafield's big. He's strong.
Menafield's got reach. It seems like he's coming off a loss, but I think it's gonna be.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a knockout fight.
It's gonna be a knockout. Yeah, it's not going the distance.
I got a knockout fight, but the average fight time for Menafield's 7 minutes. It's just under 7 minutes.
So they'd probably pick knockout Menafield's second round for me.
Yeah, you got. Just looking off statistics here, is I'd probably go knockout in the second round.
Yeah.
I'd probably feel.
And for the last fight, we're going to talk about Shamil Gaziev versus Dontal Mays.
Nice heavyweight fight.
If it goes to the later rounds, Shamil Gaziev is going to quit on the stool. that guy has no cardio. It's bad. But I do want Shamil Gaziev to win because I think he's pretty funny. But Dontal Mays is like a dangerous dude, so who knows? That's a toss-up.
I see Gaziev here. I feel like just looking at it.
If Gaziev wrestles, I think he could win it.
I think the only thing that kind of concerns me is that Gaziev's defense is not great.
It's not.
Is that he gets hit 4 to 5 times every minute. So it's the only thing that kind of concerns me. But when you're talking about with submissions and takedowns, I feel like if Gaziev gets him, he's gonna maul him.
Yeah, I think Gaziev's just a big dude. Looking at it, he probably has to cut to make freaking 260.
Yeah.
He's a
265. He weighs in at 265. So I mean,
he's a big fella, definitely.
If you weigh at 265, if you weigh at 265 as a heavyweight, you're probably weight cutting, which means you're closer to 280.
Yeah, that's insane. That's almost a 300-pound dude.
It's a lot of weight to move. Like it's like Nagano.
Yeah. So
bring Nagano back.
Yeah, bring Nagano back. Do a joint with the PFL for sure. That'd be fun. That'd do crazy pay-per-view buys. That'd be insane.
I mean, just make it. I mean, I think we speak for it all here. Make it more about the fighting and not about the people.
Yeah, really.
Like,
who cares about the pay-per-view buys? Let's get the fights.
I would if someone said Mighty Mouse is coming back to the UFC, to fight Pantoja.
I'm buying that pay-per-view. I'm buying that pay-per-view.
That's the quickest pay-per-view buy. I mean, the co-main's probably not even. The co-main might not even be great, but I want to watch Mighty Mouse fight. That dude is.
Even if Mighty Mouse was the co-main, I'd buy that fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the main event. I think he would be the co-main, to be honest with you.
But, the way they treat him, he'd be the co-main.
The dude's 37 years old. He has only a few fights left. If you haven't watched Mighty Mouse, search up Ray Borg and you'll figure out who the hell.
Yeah, the flying armbar.
The flying armbar.
Yes. Alrighty, that's gonna do it for the Ben Marlow MMA podcast episode 1 with my co-host Drew Miller.
Yeah, appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, we will be back next time combat sports gets interesting, which could be anytime. So thank you all for watching. Good night.